drink bourbon with the straws. What I was trying to say a minute ago. You just don't.
What if I put one of the little stir straws? You know, be all cute with it.
Different.
However you want to enjoy it.
Oh, here we go. Everybody's taking up on me. This is a big deal, y'all. For the first time, Buffalo Trace Distillery is holding a sweepstakes for a chance to select and purchase a single barrel. I'm not just talking about a bottle. Oh, that's the Blanton's up there, but not a bottle or a barrel. We're talking about the whole thing, and it's called Blanton's Gold Bourbon.
Okay, so today we are joined by Susannah and Katy to tell us more about the sweepstakes. So thank you both for being here, and let me tell you, they come to Buffalo Trace at the crack of dawn to get that Blanton's.
They're waiting out in lines.
Can we also participate?
Yes. Yeah, of course. Please do.
Tell us how it works.
Are trying to raise more money. So yeah, the Blanton's Gold Sweepstakes is going to be one lucky winner's chance at coming on site and selecting a barrel of Blanton's Gold. They'll get a VIP kind of behind the scenes tour of the distillery, get to access places that the normal public doesn't get to go see. And at the end of this experience, they'll get to go into actually Warehouse H, where the Blanton's ages, and thieve, taste through, and then end up selecting one that they think tastes the best, that they'll be able to have bottled and personalized specifically for them.
Oh, so let me ask you this, since this is a big thing, a lot of people like to collect the bourbon barrels after they've been used because you don't use them again. Do they get the barrel?
And the empty barrel, yes. So that comes with it as well, that they can do whatever they want with it. Make furniture, turn it into something cool. We've seen a bike made out of a barrel. There's been some crazy stuff.
Oh, wow, that's incredible.
Yes. And to get entered in the sweepstakes, it's a $100 donation, all of which is going to St. Jude, which has been such a great partner, benefiting partner that we've been able to work with.
Oh, we are so happy that you're doing this. It's absolutely incredible. I think, you know, we're really lucky here in the Commonwealth because we have so many innovative partners that are here, and so much philanthropy here, especially in Lexington, but all around Kentucky. So thank you for doing this. It's exciting.
And the bourbon community too. They're always doing different charities amongst their different bourbon groups, and so they've really come out in support of this as well. And why not for a chance at such a great prize?
Absolutely. So of course we know so much about St. Jude's, but do you mind just giving us a little backstory quickly?
Sure, of course. So, you know, a lot of people, they now understand that patients never receive a bill for travel, treatment, housing, or food from St. Jude, so that the parents can focus on helping the child live. But what I think a lot of people don't understand still, and I think it's so important, is that this is actually our single biggest hope for a cure. I mean, this is where doctors are sending their toughest cases, and then every breakthrough at St. Jude is shared, so that doctors around the world can use that research to save thousands more lives, including right here, because those protocols are even used right here.
All right, so it's $100 for a chance, right? And for example, what is the retail value of a barrel of Blanton's Gold Edition?
So
roughly?
It's price per bottle. So a bottle of Blanton's Gold is at $120, and its expected yield is going to be around 200 bottles, so somewhere in the neighborhood of $20,000.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
You know? I mean, we talk about, you know, winning the house through St. Jude.
Yeah, I know,
we talked about that earlier. This is a big deal too. $20,000 worth of bourbon for $100.
Exactly. Yep. And there's no cap to entry too. Do you want to mention that? So $100, one entry, 200, two entries, so on and so forth. So you can give away more chances to get entered. Yep.
Listen, don't play the lottery. Play the Blanton sweepstakes. Like, that is the greatest thing ever. But again, it's also going to a wonderful cause, which is dear to so many of our hearts. So both of you, don't forget, a $100 donation equals one entry, and it doesn't matter how many times you donate.
Yep.
I've got one more question for you about this. As far as Blanton's is concerned, this is under the umbrella of the Buffalo Trace, the company. Where does this fall on the status? I mean, because you've got the high-end bourbon, you got the lower-end. This is up there, I know. But can you break that down for us?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, just even regular Blanton's is extremely hard to find. Like you mentioned, we have lines of people outside of the distillery every day trying to make it inside in time in order to be able to get one. And this one is even more rare than that. So we don't release that many a year. It actually just started getting released in the United States a couple of years ago, so it's still a very hard to get your hands on bottle. And if you haven't seen the gold, it's very similar to the regular Blanton's. It's just 10 proof higher, so it's bottled at 130 proof, which gives it even a little bit more richness, which
Yes.
people like with bourbon, and a little bit more bite.
So you said we could crack this open and I'll drink it right now?
No, maybe after the show.
For $120, you can do that. Right? Do you charge him? Okay, a high fee.
All right, so when does the contest close?
29th.
29.
29th and at 11:59 I saw. So get get it in there before then.
Not much time though.
And so after the 29th, that is when you'll, or 29th, yeah, that's when you'll release the information on who has won.
Yep. So it'll take a little bit. Probably that following week, they'll be contacting the winner, and then yeah, we'll get them scheduled to come on site and do their barrel selection.
Oh my gosh, I feel like we need to be out there just to watch this process. You know, this is amazing.
So much fun. And the thing about Buffalo Trace is, India, you've been out there a few times now.
Absolutely.
The campus, just the grounds are just gorgeous. I mean, with all the carvings and everything you have there. So that's a treat by itself that anybody can experience, though, right? That
exactly.
part.
Yep.
This goes behind the scenes.
Yep, you get to see a little bit more into the whiskey making process, kind of go behind the scenes in some different areas. But yeah, I mean, there are people who come visit the distillery every month, every year, and there's always new stuff going on and new things to see.
Just to be able to walk on the same floorboards back in the 1800s,
yeah.
you know, and still be able to see them is truly amazing. But my favorite, if you ever make it over to Buffalo Trace, you know what I say every time, it's the Buffalo in a can that takes me over the top each and every time. So at least, you know, if they come in, they have something for everyone, children
They
and
do.
all. So thank you both so much for coming and
thank
hanging
you.
out with us. And we hope all of that money will definitely be used, and I know you all will need it. But again, we also have St. Jude's Dream Home, so much happening
So
with you
much.
all.
Thank you all very
Thank you
much.
both.
Yes.